Hello, y'all. Good afternoon. The weather is some bad thundering going on, and of course Lulu is so scared. Eddie says she was shaking. Was Lulu trembling? Were you shaking, baby? Don't be scared. Eddie and I'll bite that thunder's head off. We're not gonna let anything happen to you. So I asked Eddie, I said, what would you like for us to fix for supper? Well, Eddie is just real thorough at going through our magazines. And he said, this recipe sounds so good. Why don't you make it? And I said, well, why don't you make it? He said he didn't feel together enough tonight to make it. Maybe because his underwear didn't get ironed before he put it on. Is that right? Maybe. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this stir-fried coconut shrimp that he's got a hankering for, and it's in the July-August magazine. So if you like a little Creole food, which you know Michael does, Eddie. So I know the two of y'all are gonna love this. Now I'm using 13.5 can of unsweetened coconut milk, a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, a teaspoon of ginger, looks like maybe 2 teaspoons of 2 teaspoons of Creole seasoning, and a nice healthy tablespoon of cloves. So
garlic.
I meant garlic. What did I say? Cloves.
Clove.
That's because I was thinking they came from cloves to diced. 2 teaspoons of, no, actually it's about a tablespoon of garlic. All right, so we've got that mixed up real well. Get this stuff out of the way. And we've got our lime juice here. And we're gonna serve that with lime. And of course, we already got the rice ready. Doesn't that look good? I love me some buttered rice. In fact, the older I get, last night, Eddie, I made pork chops and mashed potatoes, fresh cream peas, and fried okra. And I swear, I like rice better than I do mashed potatoes now. Isn't that crazy?
I
love a baked potato, huh?
Jasmine rice.
That's what I cooked.
Creek House.
No, I cooked. Yeah, Creek House makes
the best jasmine rice.
Salmon. It's so good, and it's served with jasmine rice. It is so, so good. All right, I'm going to turn our pot on, and I've got some olive oil over here, and I'm going to cook those shrimp, saute them off, and remember, it doesn't take but just a minute for shrimp. So we'll let our pot get hot. I'm just gonna rough chop some basil, and it smells so delicious. And it calls for about 1/3 of a cup. Yeah. About 1/3 of a cup of rough chopped. And now I'm gonna chop up some fresh mint. And we're just lucky, Eddie, that all this stuff is doing so well in the garden.
Yeah, it's doing great.
Yes. This mint is just It smells so incredibly fresh. All right, I'm gonna put in our olive oil. Let that get hot. Come back over here and chop the mint. All right, those two things will be the last to go in our pot before we serve that over our rice. All right, now in goes our shrimp. Love that sound. Love that sound. I don't want to get grease on me. There we go. They're cooking, y'all, and it won't take but like 2 or 3 minutes. And then we're going to take those out. We're going to take those out and then cook off our bell pepper and our onions. Oh, they look so good. Jamie was telling me, I think Father's Day, Brooke gave Jamie a wok.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And you know what? I think that would be neat to cook with. I don't know that I've ever had a wok. I guess I did have a wok shaped pot one time. Have you ever had a wok? Have you ever cooked with wok?
No. No, I never really tried cooking Asian food.
Well, that's what I want to learn so badly. I would love to find a woman or a man, for that matter of fact, that could teach me that style of cooking, because I just think it's so good. So good. All right, those are coming along. I'll be taking those up in a minute. And then putting in our bell pepper and onions. So if y'all know of a good Asian cookbook that you can recommend, please send me a note, because I wouldn't know, which one would be recommended, for like a beginner. Yeah, I'd be a beginner in the Asian category. But I think I could pick it up quick, don't you, Eddie?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is probably, prep work and stages. And
yeah, and the sauces. See, that's what I would love to learn. All the sauces. And I'm sure they're not hard. I bet they use the same ingredients like sesame oil and what is that one that I think I actually got some in the refrigerator. What is that season I'm trying to think of? It's kind of sweet, not teriyaki, but
we'll have to
hoisin sauce.
Get Jamie to invite us over when he starts experimenting.
That would be wonderful. Okay, now in go our bell pepper and onions. Perfect. Now this should be, we don't want to overcook these, you know, because Asian vegetables, they taste real fresh because they're not mush. You know, they don't overcook them. So, and look at those shrimp, y'all. I think they might be like perfect. Just perfect. So about 3 to 5 minutes on the onion and bell pepper. Okay, I'm taking our bell pepper and our onions off the fire. Now, remember our sauce that we mixed up earlier? Well, we're gonna bring this up to heat. And then we're gonna put our shrimp and our vegetables back in there. And then we're gonna add our last 2 or 3 ingredients, which is our basil, our mint, and our lime juice. You just want this to thicken up some. Looks good, doesn't it, Eddie?
Mm-hmm. It smells so good.
Uh-huh. You know, I think one reason I would enjoy Asian cooking is because it just seems like to me that it'd be fairly fast, a fast meal to get on the table. Unlike my collard greens, you know, and pork butts that, you know, you're talking about the afternoon. I think that's why we don't have a lot of competition, you know, in our kind of restaurant, because you gotta have a love, to me, for that style of cooking, and it takes time. Just takes time. And a lot of people don't have the know-how or the time. So we're so lucky at the Lady and Sons and at Paula Deen's Family Kitchen in Creek House that we've got people there that know how to do it. And I'm grateful for each and every one of them every day. Okay, look at that.
Did thicken up.
Uh-huh. You know what, Eddie? I didn't put the first speck of butter in this, did I?
No butter.
All right, now I'm going to come on in with our mint and our basil. Smell wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, now back in the pot. That's beautiful, isn't it, Eddie?
Sure is.
You ready to eat? Or we gonna wait on Michael? I see the look on your face. All right. Oops. I should have gotten a cup, shouldn't I? Like sticky rice. All right.
Don't forget your lime juice.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I think I may just do a squirt. I do love the lime juice on top of it. There you go. Yummy. You know, the only thing that, if I was going to complain about Asian food, would be I miss bread. How about you, Eddie?
Well, you still have bread, I guess.
Where? I've never gotten bread in an Asian restaurant.
I guess.
You guess what?
You could have a roll, I guess, with it. There's plenty of sauce.
So look at this. That sticky rice is wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and taste this, Eddie, just because I made it and I can.
I can smell the mint and the basil coming out of the pot. I can smell.
It's delicious, and it's got a little kick from that. So if you don't want to be bitten, keep this out of your pot, because it might bite you. But it's a good bite. You gonna wait on my phone, or you want to taste?
I think we'll wrap it up.
Okay. Eddie's ready to eat. Yum. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.